Hi everyone, it's Irit with a new process video, and today I'm playing with pattern paper, I would say. I'm using these two photos that I edited in Photoshop and printed on my home printer. I ran out like a few weeks ago of 4x6 like photo paper, so I've had to use only A4 size, which is I'm not sure you have that in America, but it's kind of like similar to 8.5 by 11, or maybe it's international and everybody knows it. So what I try to do is edit in Photoshop, like make kind of a collage of photos for a couple of pages. So because I don't want to waste the paper, I don't want to use A4 paper to print like one small photo. So so I edited it in Photoshop, these two photos, and I kind of put them together and like resized them to be in the same height. And I have kind of on my table the June kits from Scraptastic and Studio Calico. I'm a subscriber to Scraptastic, and I really loved this particular kit from Studio Calico. It's called Hello Hello, and one of the add-ons called Bonjour, so I grabbed them. And I think the two kits work really well together. It's like not super matchy, but they both have like these really fun summer colors, which I love. So I really decided to kind of showcase the patterns on this page, and also the photos had some greens and like just colors that I thought would look good with all these pattern papers. So I decided to use a pink cardstock for my background, and that cardstock came in the Scraptastic kit. I think the kit is called Best Day of My Life. And then I grabbed some pattern paper from, I think from both kits. I don't know. The pink one is Dear Lizzie, and these strips measure 9.5 inch on 2.5 inch. And I put the pink paper through my printer. I explain exactly how I did that on a previous video. I'll put a link to that in the description box if you're interested in that. I just make a Word document and print my journaling. I don't usually do that, but I decided in July to really try and utilize my computer more towards my scrapbooking. And one of the things that I really enjoy doing is writing my journaling, like printing my journaling. So I went kind of, with this ray of colors, kind of a rainbow type of thing. The yellow paper is, I think, Ellie Studio, and I really, really like it. I used the yellow side on the background, and the other side is this cute white with colorful little I had too much coffee? That can't be. You can never have too much coffee. I love coffee. So that side has little tiny cute, what are they called? Bee stuff, hexagons. And I used that to mat my photo. Did I say that already? Anyway, and then I went with, at the beginning I wanted to use a pattern paper that came with the Studio Calico kit, and it had like this really lovely kind of lime green that I'm loving at the moment, with words on it, and I thought that would work great, but I decided that the words were too distracting, so I used the other paper that I used both sides, which it's from the Lemon Lush collection from Studio Calico, one of my favorites lately. And one side has this really nice print on lime, and then the other side is light blue with butterflies. So I used them. And I also decided to use on this page the little leftover square that I had from each strip of paper that I cut to 9.5 inches. I think it kind of gives interest to the background, just a little something, and I love how the pattern looks like the pattern on pattern, but I adhered it just slightly offset. And it's a really great way to use those leftovers. Of course, you can make another page with it. That would also work great, or punch them. That's another good idea. But I decided to go in this direction this time. So, the photos. They are food. I love food. So this is still our first day in France in our trip, and that we took in June. And this was the first meal we had in France, which is very important. It was really hot, and we have a motor home, and it was really complicated to find a parking place on the French Riviera, because they're not really friendly to motorhomes, which I can understand. But I just wasn't really prepared for that, and I made a lot of changes to our trip after that day. And yeah, so we were walking. It was hot. My daughter was getting a bit cranky, and we were all kind of hungry. And when you arrived at like a new place, especially a place that is so touristic, there are like a million restaurants and coffee places, and I'm kind of the person, like, I really want to have something good, and not fall on kind of a not so nice place. And these decisions are always so hard to make. But eventually I saw something cute. It was written crêperie, so I was like, yes, I want a crepe. And yeah, and they had tables like right next to the sea. Well, kind of next to the shore. And the waitress couldn't speak a word of English, and I understood in the menu Nutella crepe, which is what we ordered for my daughter, and she's very happy there in the photo, and she got her yummy Nutelli crepe. Nutella is kind of like a hazelnut chocolate spread, and if you don't know it, then I don't know, it's like your life can't be full without knowing this delicious thing. I would bathe in Nutella and eat it with a spoon, if it wasn't, of course, incredibly fattening, like all good things are. So yeah, and then for us, I wanted something savory, and I kind of understood a few things in the menu because it was all in French, and you know how it is with a child. You don't really have the time to sit and go through your guidebook and look at the menu and whatever. It's kind of like go, go, go a lot of the time. So I was really brave, and I asked the waitress, like, what is good, which I was really happy that she understood what is good. And she pointed at something, and I was like, okay, whatever. And yeah, and we got this lovely crepe, and on it there was like a green salad with a really yummy vinaigrette and walnuts, and this lovely block of cheese that has been like toasted and caramelized a bit at the top, so it was like a little bit warm. And it was really simple and so delicious, and not just because I was hungry. I wasn't that hungry, but I really, really, really love simple food that lets all the ingredients, shine. And it's just about good ingredients. And there's no like fancy techniques here, or it's just like simple and good. And I loved it, and it was, the perfect first French meal. So that's the story, and I write a little bit about the day that we had below. And with the embellishments, I struggled kind of. That was more the hard part of this layout. I went with a lot of flair at the end, which I really like. And of course, I tried to make like tone on tone and coordinate like each sticker and flair to the pattern paper that was underneath. I used some of the Echo Park Capture Life stickers that came with the Scraptastic kit, and that was kind of it. So I think a really fun way to use pattern paper, and also colored cardstock I think works good here. even though I think this would look also really great with white cardstock. And I don't know if you see those little trays that I have in the video where I have like all kinds of stuff in there, but I got them in France and they're super cute and they have like really beautiful flowers. Maybe I'll show them in a different video. So that's it for this video. Oh, and I added some bling. That was from the Bonjour add-on, the Studio Calico add-on. And yeah, the weekend is starting here. We've had a few really cold, rainy days, which is not nice in July. But today the sun is shining. So yeah, I hope it'll be a nice weekend, and I wish you a lovely weekend. And thanks for watching. Bye.